If you're eating high protein and still gaining weight, it's not your metabolism, it's how you're eating protein. Most people make the same 5 protein mistakes. They don't realize it until the scale, their clothes, and their hunger all turn against them. Today I'm breaking down the 5 protein mistakes that are quietly causing weight gain and exactly how to fix them so protein finally works for you instead of against you. Before we start, comment below and tell me, are you eating high protein right now? Yes or no? Because if you're doing everything right and still not seeing results, this video is going to click in a big way. I'll also share how I personally structure protein so it supports fat loss, muscle, and appetite control without overthinking meals. And if you want this done for you, my monthly protein meals membership is linked below. I plan protein so you don't have to. The first mistake is focusing on calories instead of protein grams. You can eat a perfect calorie target and still gain weight if protein is too low, because protein does more than just add calories. Protein increases metabolic rate, preserves muscles, keeps hunger stable, raises the thermic effect of food. When protein is low, your body burns fewer calories at rest and gets hungrier. Most people think they are eating enough protein because they hit the RDA. But the RDA is the bare minimum to avoid deficiency. It is not the amount needed for body composition, fat loss, or muscle preservation. If you're eating 40, 50, or even 65 grams per day, that's not high protein. That's survival protein. Fixing this alone often stops unexplained weight gain without changing calories. The second mistake is backloading protein. Little at breakfast, a little at lunch, then a huge protein dinner. Your body can't store protein like it stores fat or carbs. Muscle protein synthesis works in doses. If you go most of the day under eating protein, your body breaks down muscle, slows metabolism, and drives hunger. Later, then dinner becomes massive. That's when calories spill over into fat storage. Protein works best when it's distributed. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, sometimes a snack. This alone improves energy, appetite control, body composition. Protein is not a once-a-day event. This one is huge and almost no one talks about it. A lot of high-protein foods are not real food protein. They are powdered meat proteins mixed with fillers. This includes things like beef protein isolate, hydrolyzed meat protein, chicken protein concentrate. These are industrial meat byproducts that have been cooked at high heat, dehydrated, pulverized into powder. Then manufacturers add fillers to improve taste and texture. Common fillers include maltodextrin, tapioca starch, cellulose gum, xanthan gum, carrageenan, artificial sweeteners. On the label, it looks impressive. 20 or 30 grams of protein, lower calories. But in your body, it behaves very differently than whole protein. These products digest extremely fast, spike blood sugar, don't trigger strong satiety, lead to rebound hunger, so you eat again sooner. That's how people gain weight while eating high protein. Another big issue here is collagen. Collagen is often marketed as a protein supplement, but it is not a complete protein. It's missing key amino acids and does not stimulate muscle growth. Collagen can support skin and joints, but if your main source protein is collagen, it's not good for your muscles. Rule of thumb: if your protein comes from a bar, a shake, or a product with gums and fillers, it does not behave like food. Real protein keeps you full. Ultra-processed protein often does the opposite. Protein timing matters, especially if you exercise. When you move your body, especially with strength training, your muscles become more sensitive to protein. That's when protein gets used for repair and muscle instead of storage. If you train and don't eat protein before or after, your body stays in breakdown mode. That increases hunger later and makes weight gain more likely. You don't need perfection. You just need intention. A small protein dose before movement and a solid protein meal after can dramatically change results. This is one of the easiest ways to make protein work harder without eating more. This might surprise you. More protein is not always better. There is a sweet spot. Too little protein slows metabolism. but too much protein adds calories your body doesn't need. Excess protein can convert to glucose, increase total calorie intake, crowd out fiber and micronutrients, cause digestive heaviness. If you're eating protein far beyond your needs and not training enough to use it, weight gain can happen. Protein is powerful, but it still counts. The goal is optimal, not extreme. This is why one-size-fits-all advice fails so many people. Let's put this together. People gain weight on high protein because of low protein early in the day, backloading at dinner, ultra-processed protein products, poor timing around activity, over-treating protein without structure. Protein itself isn't the problem. The strategy is. When protein is planned well, it stabilizes appetite, protects muscle, and supports fat loss. When it's chaotic, it quietly leads to weight gain. I see this all the time. Someone tells me I eat high protein and I don't understand why I'm gaining weight. Then we look closer. Protein bars instead of meals. Little protein until afternoon. Huge dinners. No protein after workout. Once protein is distributed, quality improves and portions make sense. Weight gain stops without cutting calories aggressively. That's not willpower, that's physiology. Here's the simple framework. Protein at every meal, real food when possible, enough to stimulate muscle, not so much it spills over. Protein works best when it's boring and consistent, not extreme. This is exactly what I do inside my monthly protein meals membership. Meals are planned for you. Protein is balanced, calories make sense, no guesswork. Delicious meals. I plan protein so you don't have to. If you're tired of tracking everything, second-guessing labels, gaining weight on healthy foods, click the link below to join the monthly protein meals memberships. You get structured protein meals, shopping list, simple prep, zero confusion. This is how protein becomes your advantage again. Protein causes weight gain when you undereat it early, you rely on processed sources, you ignore timing, you overdo it without structure. Fix these and protein stops being the problem. If this video helped you, like it, save it, and share it. Comment below which protein mistake hit closest to home, and I'll see you in the next video. I also have lots of other free guides that you can download from the description. People are saying they like my skin. I do have skincare guides that you can download in the description. Until next time.